Hello everyone, how are you all students? Yes, in our previous class, we have studied about the absorption and assimilation which takes place in small intestine, structure of villi, blood vessels which are present in the villi and helps in the assimilation of energy released from the food in the blood. Next thing which we have studied about the absorption of water which takes place in large intestine, bowel system, the disease, the disorders which are created when the digestion is not proper, that is diarrhea and constipation. Yes, students, with the completion of that lecture, our digestion of human beings is complete. See, after the absorption of water, whatever the waste left is released out through an opening which is known as anus. Okay, it is an opening which throw out waste created during digestion from the body. Okay students, now today we will study about the digestion in ruminants. Yes students, what are ruminants? Those animals are performing the process of rumination is known as ruminants. Now what is rumination? Yes students, have you ever noticed that most of the time cows, buffaloes, goats, what they used to do? They used to churn their mouth like this. Isn't it? Is this happening? Have you ever seen? Just notice it. Okay. Why it happens? Although they are not eating at that time, but still they are chewing something. Why? I don't know. Later on we will study about that. Okay. So those animals who are doing this type of process continuously, they are known as ruminants. And this process of chewing continuously, even when we are not eating the food, that is known as rumination. The process of chewing the food again and again without eating it is known as rumination, and the animals which are performing the process of rumination are known as ruminants. Cows, buffaloes, etc. Have you ever listened this word jugali? These animals used to perform this process, jugali. They used to do. Later on we will study. Let's continue with the rumination. What is the system which is followed by these animals? Okay students? Yes, continue. This is the digestive system of a ruminant. As I told you that ruminants are those animals which are performing the process of rumination. Okay students? Now, see, the most important thing about the digestion of ruminants is they have a very complex stomach. Their stomach is divided into 4 chambers, or you can say 4 parts, because you all know that they are having a very big stomach. Their body is very wide from the middle part of, that's why their stomach is really very wide. That this much of big structure is divided into 4 chambers. You can say 4 parts. The first chamber is rumen. See, the middle part of the stomach. After that, reticulum, this much part, this one. Third part is omasum, and the fourth one is abomasum. Let me explain you the whole digestive system in general language. Okay, later on we will discuss it in detail. First of all, see, they are eating the grass. Do you know students, the grass is a very complex carbohydrate. It contains a lot of cellulose, and cellulose is a form of complex carbohydrate. Okay students, just like starch which we were eating. Okay, in our digestive system the most complex carbohydrate was the starch, but in ruminants the most complex carbohydrate which they are eating continuously, regularly, all the time is the grass. Okay students, now what is their process of getting the food. See, one time in a day or two time, they are taking the food. They need a lot of food in a single time. What they used to do? They eat very fast and they store the unchewed food in their mouth somewhere. This is our thinking that what they are doing, they are eating very fast. They are not chewing like us. See, what is their process? Whatever the grass they are taking, they are not chewing that grass properly. Their mouth is having a lot of saliva, that is sticky saliva. When mixed with grass, then that grass will easily swallow in the stomach and it reaches to the first chamber, the biggest chamber of the animal. That is what? That is rumen. Students, see, the rumen, the capacity of rumen is really very large. That's why in single time, cows, we are taking the example of cows, otherwise you can consider goat, buffalo, etc. anyone, grass eating animal. Okay students? See, cow is eating a lot of grass and what they are doing? They are storing the unchewed food over here. They are swallowing it fast and it reaches over there. Okay? Then after that, what happens? Now they are not eating. They are sitting in their at their places. Okay? Now, when they are relaxed and they are not doing anything, they are transferring that food which is unchewed, not properly chewed and stored in the rumen. That food reaches to the reticulum, this part, and from here it reaches to the mouth again, and then again they are chewing that food properly. After that, later on I will tell you that what is curd and what is all. Okay, after that what happens? Now when they are rechewing this food, after the rechewing of this food, that food is reaches directly to omesum now. Now that rechewing of food, that rechewed food is not reaching to rumen. It is reaches to omesum. From omesum, abomesum, where the absorption and assimilation of food in the body of ruminants takes place. And after that, the same role of small intestine and large intestine. Oh students, the absorption and absorption takes place over here, but assimilation again in the small intestine. And after that, in large intestine, same absorption of water takes place and waste will release out from the body. This is just a general introduction of the ruminants. Okay, later on we will discuss it step by step. See, yes, grass eating animals swallow the food quickly and store it in the rumen, as you seen in the diagram. Rumen also inhibits cellulose digesting bacteria, which establish a symbiotic relationship with the animal stomach. Yes students, let me clarify this step first of all. Yes, what is the condition? What is the symbiotic relationship? Yes students, the saliva of ruminants contain a lot of cellulose digesting bacteria. They are having a number of bacteria which depends on cellulose for getting the food. And yes, digestion of cellulose is important for ruminants. It means they are performing a job for the cow. They are performing the role of cow. They are doing work. They are helping them. Okay? By digesting, by breaking the cellulose into small particles. Okay? And in return, what they are getting? They are getting food and shelter in the animal stomach. Okay? That's why it means they are having a symbiotic relationship between the animal and the bacteria, cellulose digesting bacteria. Beta, later on we will study about ruminants in detail step by step. First of all, just think that have you remembered about symbiotic relationship, symbiosis, which we have studied in our first chapter? Yes. After symbiotic association between the bacteria, between the cellulose digesting bacteria and the stomach, we will discuss in detail about rumen only today. Later on, about reticulum and other things we will study tomorrow. Okay, students? Yes, whatever the food eaten up by the ruminants, see, they are not chewing that grass properly, which they are eating. They are just throwing that grass, unchewed grass, in the stomach. The stomach part where the unchewed grass reached is the rumen part. It is the largest part of the stomach. It contains all the unchewed grass. Yes, students. After that unchewed grass will stay in the rumen for a particular time. Here, millions of bacteria start taking action on the cellulose which is present in the grass. Yes, students, in the human digestive system, just remember that the digestion of complex carbohydrate, that is starch, starts in saliva only. But here, saliva plays only one role. It just make the grass in such type of position that it can swallow through the esophagus. And when it swallowed, when it swift in the stomach, in the rumen, where a lot of bacteria are present, they start acting on the food. And now food is broken down and partially digested. Are you able to understand the meaning of partially digested? See, students, partially means half digested. Still, it is not digested properly. Okay? Then after that, food, this partially digested food reached to the reticulum. Yes, tomorrow we will study about the rest of the parts of the digestive system of ruminants. For today, your classwork. Yes, students. Draw the neat and label diagram of digestion in ruminants. Yes, you can draw figure number 2.19, the 4 chambers of stomach in the cow, to show the digestion in ruminants. Or you can draw this diagram also. While labeling the diagram, remember you have to label the diagram with capital letters, not like this. Okay? You have to label the diagram with capital letters on the right side only. Okay? So, have you enjoyed today's lecture? Yes, it is really wonderful that we are studying the digestive system of some other animals other than us. Yes, students. So, let me tell you one thing very clearly, that today no homework of science. And you have to do the classwork part properly wherever you are doing, whether it is a pen page, whether you have one notebook, wherever you people are doing this, just continue your work, and no need to ask it again and again that what is the homework and what is the classwork. Only this one, this question is your classwork. Okay, students? Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead.